Catch me, I'll be on my mission. Catch me, candid for these lenses. Catch me, one day whipping in these Benzes. Catch me, catch me, catch me. Catch me, like we playing on. Roll one, and you gon' sing along. Hey, sip some, and you gon' get your dance on. Catch me, catch me, catch me, yeah. Drowning in ambition now.
Hey, what it is? What's up, everyone? I go by the name of Gigi Marafi, aka Gushi and Javanche, and welcome back to another episode of Couch Creatives. Now, on today's show, I have with me a very special and talented lady who goes by the name of Nkanyezi. Now, I'm very nervous, if you guys don't know, because you and I competed 2019 for the Good Hope FM Campus DJ Search, and she walked away as the winner. But how are you? And first and foremost, thank you for coming in. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm quite happy to see you.
Really?
You know, you're doing well here on the space.
You around, yeah.
Yes.
How was winning Good Hope FM?
There's a whole journey, you know. It was quite an eye-opening experience. The industry is a space for young creatives to learn more about themselves. You know, we get into these areas, we enter these competitions not having like a clear understanding of our creative identity, and then you win, and it's like, oh, now I need to know who I am.
Because you enter and you don't know what you're capable of, you don't know what you can achieve. You just enter feeling like, oh, you know, maybe I can win, maybe I can't.
Yes.
And then when you actually won, and then you actually went on Good Hope FM, how was that experience? Like, are you still on Good Hope FM?
So I'm not there, right? It is, the prize is, you know, you work there for a year, you get training for 6 months. But, you know, going into that space was, well, number one, it's awesome. Okay, you work at Sea Point. The views, the management experience, the training, getting into the tech space, being able to listen to music, which was like the biggest takeaway for me, was amazing. So I won. I did my training for 6 months, and the training was intense.
Was it?
Yeah, there's like a lot of technical things that you need to remember. Like the broadcasting space is a lot more technical than all the radio presenters make it seem. You know, there's so many interesting things to learn. I learned a lot about, you know, voice modulation as well, which is
voiceovers.
Yes, voiceovers.
That's really hard. Voiceovers are extremely hard.
Yes, they are.
People take it lightly.
Yes, they are. You need to have it. You know, you must
diaphragm.
You need to diaphragm it. You must find those, get the stomach, and then, you know, like, no, seriously, I'm telling you, it really works. Like the bigger you are, the better your projection is. So that's what I learned. You know, I did a couple of voiceovers for the radio station, and now I'm, you know, like I have an artist number in the country, so I do work as a voiceover artist. And there's so much to learn in that space, Gigi. Like I can definitely say that it forces you to extend yourself as a creative, and it forces you to imagine what you could do with the things that you are given. Like naturally, as you know, a human being, we all have voices, but learning how to play with that instrument without having to sing is like an intense, it's an emotional, but it's a powerful experience. And I really do appreciate being in that space.
And speaking of creatives, I know that being innovative and having to be a creative as well, you always have to be developing new ideas or coming up with new ideas. And I know that you're part of the Snake Nation team who have actually created an app for creatives where it's like you guys can make your own money through the app. But like, I don't know, tell me about that, the Snake Nation app that you
have. Snake Nation is, they're also like really powerful, you know, organization that's got intentions to help young creatives monetize their work, you know, because we're all creative and we're all making music. I mean, like, SoundCloud, you know, but there's nothing in your SoundCloud, you know, right? But so what they were like was like, you know, let's do these random, you know, or let's take these random things that our creatives do. Let's create a platform for them where they can showcase their work, and let's help them make money through that platform. So the platform is essentially for those very creatives that are recognized under Snake Nation, musicians, graphic artists, people who do designing. We put them on the platform, they showcase their work just like you would post on Instagram. The algorithm is kind of the same, but when you like that person's post, when you like that person's art, you pay them in cryptocurrency. And they currently, I think they've stocked up with something called Ethereum, if I'm not mistaken. I know the crypto people, it's not my thing. You know, like, give us a chance. But basically, that's how you get paid. And so that's how you are actively achieving their aim, which is to monetize the work that you have. And then you also, you know, obviously get exposed to an international space. Snake Nation is an Atlanta-based company, which is in the United States. And so all of the content that you're curating on that platform gets exposed to both the South African space and that space. Now, like, why wouldn't you want that? You know?
Why wouldn't you want
And another cool feature about the app is that you get to do this thing called called rooms where you can come into a space, you can be Gigi, you put your phone there, you're like, you know what, I'm gonna do girl talk or whatever.
Mini IGTV.
Yes, you can do that, and that's also another space where you can actively earn money as you're hosting something live. So some cool features. Obviously, I've got like my agreements where I can't, tell you everything, but it's coming up, should be launched next year and available to use by the public, I think by April, May.
And then how did you come about to be a part of the team actually making the app, creating the app, launching it? How did that come about?
So, and it's, I think my partner will probably speak about this. We created an NPO called We Are Social. And we did a couple of events on campus, and then we're picked up by Snake Nation because the things that we do are similar. So We Are Social's intention is to take creatives in Cape Town, specifically on campus, and give them the stage.
Okay.
So we created a thing called the Social Market, the We Are Social Market, and we invited all of these young creatives to come and showcase their work. We did an open mic night, we had a lineup, we provided them with training, and we also gave them access to people who belong to record companies, people who would be interested in, booking you out as an MC, etc., etc. And we had that running, and Snake Nation was like, you know what? Even me,
even me, I want to be on board. Yeah.
And we did that together, and then we got onto the teams. So I'm currently working as an alumni for their society, and I'm also a director in their foundation, which is kind of helping them get people to fund the other projects that they do. It's like, it's a whole other space, it's a very corporate, very, straight suit kind of thing, but it's good.
You
it's
are everything.
Important.
You're in the corporate, you're in the in business, you're in the entertainment. What else in entertainment are you doing besides radio and?
So I'm signed to an agency. It's called My Friend Net. I don't know if you guys know about it. You just Google it. No, and I'm so heartbroken. I'm like,
I literally thought you were a model.
No, so I'm working with Roxanne, a lady by the name of Roxanne van der Vet, and I work under talent. So I do auditions for TV commercials, voiceover work.
Wow.
So I did the Checkers Act for the Planet, and I did the voice work for there. So that's kind of what I'm doing in the space, But my life is going to change a little bit.
So from adverts, when you go from adverts, you go into acting. Then it's like, so you also want to go into the acting.
I'd love to do that. Acting is quite demanding. I've done it a couple of years ago. I performed at the Artscape Theatre in 2017, and acting is difficult. Whether it's in a theatre space or it's in front of a camera, you need to be there. You need to understand the character that you're modeling.
And people think it's easy because people can fake a cry and be like, oh, I'm such a good actor, and they don't understand that you need to be someone. You need to bring a character to life, and that takes a whole lot of courage. That takes a whole lot of training. I feel like it is hard.
It really
and besides acting, there's radio.
Yes.
I know with radio, sometimes you need to know how to DJ because you need to.
Yes, you do.
So you also like a DJ? Are we adding that to your?
No. I'm not the spin the decks DJ. Me, I'm the press the button DJ. There's like there's a difference, but that's also something you need to do. Learning how to compile music that speaks to a certain theme in a day, knowing what people want to listen to, being able to handle calls and song requests from people and making them feel good. What I learned in radio is that you need to speak to a certain, like a specific one individual. You need to personalize, which is it's so difficult. That you're gonna go to the campus DJ stage and be like, I won, but you don't know how to speak to like one person when there's like 10,000 people listening. So it's quite a lot, but it's a powerful space to be in, and it gives you a step into so many other things. It gives you access to life. Yes.
And from that, you also spoke about being a part of the UWC Investments Initiative. Can you touch on that?
So I'm the chair of the UWC Investment Society.
You are the chair of everything. You're a director of this, chair of that. You're a businesswoman.
Dude. You need to hustle in this economy. There's no lights, but
unemployment rate is
I want to buy a generator in my life. So that's what I'm doing at the moment. And the intention of that space is to really give UWC students the opportunity to learn how to invest on a practical level. So we teach them how to operate on easy equities. We've opened up a mutual fund where we invest in companies and stocks that appeal to us as young people. And we also then do outreach programs through companies such as Allen Gray and Coronation Fund. And we kind of, provide training to students on how to apply for jobs, on how to open up, a personal portfolio and to optimize that and how to make money on your own without really having to, study the investments module. And I really, I'm very passionate about that space. I really want students to join because it's both financial literacy and access to money that you otherwise wouldn't have,
Yeah, I am studying finance and business because I want to do this, but there's a whole initiative that I didn't know about. I could have literally, why am I studying this, what I'm studying? Like, honestly, I'm annoyed now.
So it's under the faculty, so you need to sign up, be in the faculty, then to sign up. Yes. But a lot more programs coming up next year, a lot more exciting things that's going to be done, and a lot more opportunities for students to win money to invest as well, like there was this year.
And personally for you, what else is upcoming for you? What do you have in store?
What do I have in store? Well, the Nkanyezi brand is looking for a social media manager. So if you know how to post the photos and stuff, because I'm just I know.
Yeah, you're inactive and everything. But you're busy, so it's understandable.
So that's what's happening. But I think I might on the creative side. Once getting into voice work, I think I might, I might just specialize in that.
We might share you on MTV, babe.
Yes, maybe, hopefully. But I'm also, I've signed contracts, so I'll be working at the end of this year.
That's huge. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Oh my gosh. Speaking about this whole entertainment and this whole journey, what do you think has been the highlights of your journey from, let's say, in the past years? What has been the highlights?
There have been so many highlights. I think one of the biggest highlights for me would be getting to meet people in that space that I thought were the most isolated and off-putting people. Celebrities in that space, people who work on radio, are not what you think they are. They are actual people who have actual passions, actual interests, and they actually want to help people get into the industry. That was my first highlight. I made good connections in that space. And the second one was developing my understanding of music. I've learned a lot about music itself and genres and how to stack that up and how to engage an audience through music and through the power of good symphonies.
And for the people that want to be in the, let's say, radio, who want to be a part of radio, or who want to also open up their own business, because you said that you have your own We Are Social business.
Myself and my partner.
Those type of people, either business or entertainment. What could you say to them to inspire them? What would you say to those type of people? A piece of information. So
to inspire them, I don't know, but I have two practical tips. The first one is make sure that you have a portfolio. Having a strong creative identity is important to getting work. So if you don't have your portfolio to say, hi, I'm on Craziekind, I MC this, I work at UW's radio, I am woman in tech, whatever, you're not going to get work. And the second thing is obviously making sure you take every opportunity you have to network with people. Connecting with people is a big deal, and if you have a portfolio and you have a network, you can work anywhere.
That's why I always go out, and people never understand why I go out. People are like, oh my god, you're always out partying. Hello, you make the biggest connections when you go out with these people, because the celebrities are there, the people who do radio are there.
And one thing, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but you need to step into your power if you want to get into that space. You need to own your personal brand. If you were Miss Gigi, they must know you're gonna come in with the fur coat. You hear. You need to own your presence, because that's what gets you noticed. Yeah, because a lot of people actually don't believe in themselves as much as other people believe in them, and they're holding themselves back. Because if you just believe in yourself, you could go so many places. You go very, very far. Then where can people find you on social media? So me and my 735 followers. That's so much. No, really. I'm not even
It's gonna grow.
I hope so. So you can find me on Instagram at Nkanyezi.skakane, and then you can find me on Facebook as well, and you can also find me on Google. Just Google the name. Search results. Yes, you can. And you can also email me at Nkanyezi90402.
And then your business, the We Are Social.
It is we.r.social.society _society.
Y'all heard that right? It's we.r.social_society. So you heard it from me, guys, from your girl Gigi Morocco, aka Gushi and Javonche, signing out. But before we fully sign out, I'm going to play a quick game with Nkanyezi, just to, get into things and have a bit of fun, because it is Friday, guys. We have to have fun. So we'll be right back. Hey, what's up, guys, it's your girl Gigi Marafi, aka Gushi and Givenchy, and we are back, but this time we're gonna get to know them both together. I know you guys got to know Nkanyezi and CJ separately, but now we're gonna find out about them together. So let's go. So this segment I'm gonna call Get to Know CJ and Nkanyezi. I'm gonna ask you guys a couple of questions, maybe a couple of questions, or just any type of question. So my first question for you guys can come from the box, okay?
I'm not ready for this,
a
honestly.
question, but it's like a simple question, right?
Okay.
How many people have you kissed separately? How many people? But that's something you can't count unless you can't put a number to that.
Oh my gosh.
Ladies first.
Ladies first. I think I've kissed from 7 to 10 people, if I had to count.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's really good. Like you.
You know, you need to make that sound.
It's that no comment. I see the fifth type of.
Yeah, let's just say 10.
Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad.
Okay.
Okay. The second question is, what's the biggest lie you've ever told to each other?
That I kissed 10 people.
Oh my gosh.
That is a wow. Now you can't trust anything.
Hey?
Now she can't trust anything you say.
No, that's not the biggest lie. I'm just joking about that. It was the biggest lie. Baby, what's the biggest lie?
My biggest lie is telling my partner that I am going to a prayer meeting when I went out.
Oh, that's not bad. Guys, relationship goals. Just imagine, some people lie about cheating, and then she's just going out, you know, to fun.
Exactly.
Are you?
My biggest lie that I told her, that I was a tall guy. Because
Wait, that's the question. Where did you guys meet? Like
on campus.
Exactly.
But you told her she's tall. Did you guys not meet on campus?
We did, but you see, when you're from a distance and you have a big personality,
Okay.
so you seem big.
Okay.
But when you come in front of a Titan, beautiful Titan by the way,
Thank you.
you're quite short, you know, so, but tall in other departments, but short.
Oh my gosh.
You know?
Next question. Next question.
The next question is, if you could change one thing about each other, what would you change? So if you could change one thing about him, what would you change? If you could change one thing about her, what would you change?
You can start first. I'd have to
I
think
would
about it.
change the fact that sometimes she doubt herself. I would like her to alleviate that, like kick that out.
Insecurity, because you're absolutely beautiful.
Thank
really
you.
are, like-
This is not happening like right here. Like no, I'm not blushing. Like
It's
thank
not
you
what
so
I'm saying.
much.
I'm like, why are you so like? You should be so confident.
Thank
man.
you so much.
Yeah.
One thing I would change about CJ is his smoking habit, ne? Let's just put it out there, okay? Marlboro is not trending in this relationship, okay? Just let it go. And also self-confidence.
Yeah.
He puts himself down a lot, and he does a lot. Yeah, I have no idea why.
You guys are doing amazing, both separately and together. You guys should be power couple, yeah.
Beyonce and Jay-Z, you know?
You know what I'm
The
saying?
power of 10, you know?
Okay. Then the next question is, what's the worst date you've ever been on? Like, what's the worst date you've ever been on, and what is the worst date you've ever been on?
Together.
No, like separately. Like maybe before, or you guys can be together actually. If there's a date where you were on with her and it's like service was terrible, you know, you spilled a drink on her dress, it was just horrible.
I don't think I had a worst date with this beautiful lady over here. I don't think I ever had a bad date.
Okay.
You know, I'm very. If there's no vibe,
Yeah.
start a conversation. You know what I mean? You know, become a friend.
Okay.
So I don't think I've ever
But have you
had.
been on a date where you've gone on a date with this person and you're just like, I don't want to go for a second date? Like, I just, no.
Yeah.
My worst date, I think I was 16 or 17, okay? And I have a whole story,
Yeah.
okay? And I had to go to the movies with this
Okay.
guy, and I'm like, yeah, mommy, I'm going. My mom's
Yeah.
like, okay. And then let's go.
Yeah.
And he comes in, his jacket is smelling like washing powder. Ne? No money. It smells, no, you must put on cologne,
Okay,
white fruit, don't do that, okay? Or like mom or whatever. And so basically the worst part is that I had to pay for everything.
Did
I
he,
paid
like,
for the movie ticket, I paid for the snacks, I paid for the transport.
was he the one that initiated the date?
Yes, he was.
I would be so mad. Like,
So
would
I
be
took like
mad.
my jolly 300, 400 rand, and I'm like, oh, it's fine, I'll just maybe buy my
Just in
snacks.
case, you know? Yeah, and you bought everything.
Like confidently ordering like the large popcorn, and then like confidently not paying, but like, it's terrible actually.
You don't do this, guys. Like, gents, don't ever
would
invite a
you
girl out
even,
and then make
you
her
know?
pay for everything. You took her out the comfort of her don't glare. Don't glare. I understand now. Okay, then what is, I think this is kind of like in line with what you guys would change, but what is your worst habits? And what is your worst habit?
I think you can go first.
My worst?
Habits.
Well, she said smoking. I smoke cigarettes. Been trying to quit. It's quite hard. Stressful life. Varsity student. A lot of things happen, you know.
Academics are just,
you know. So I think that's one thing that I would really like to quit. You know, that's the habit. And you, babe?
My worst habit, like, this is so personal. I snap like this.
Really?
Like, I just like,
you have a short temper.
something just happens and then, like the world will spin. I'm not joking. It's the worst thing. Like, I have no idea what happens, but it
you
does.
snap at people like internally?
It's inside, and then like I'm just like, like what's it called, projecting all of that onto my environment, but like it's terrible.
Okay. And then for me personally, what is the last question from my side? What is the one thing you would like people to know about you guys that they don't know?
We love each other.
No, not really. We already know that. Give me something else.
You can go first.
No, ladies first on this one.
What is it that I want people to know about me?
Yes.
About us.
About us.
You and
We're gonna make like amazing babies. I want people to know that. Okay.
Your eyes,
like,
you can tell everything.
and the brain power. Like, I really want people to know that. And about me, I want people to know that I'm very open to helping people develop themselves. Like, I'm really into, empowering people. It's really a thing for me. Yeah.
People up.
Yes.
And you?
Me, well, I think the one thing I want people to know about us, that we are proud to be with each other.
Yeah, and you guys should.
Yeah, we are very proud to be, we're proud to have one another.
Yeah.
And I'm proud of that as well. We a dynamic duo. And I love that about us. We can get through anything together.
Yeah.
So I would love people to know that, and that she's my rock. She's there.
Sometimes you guys enjoy.
How do you guys meet?
Wow. Oh, okay. So
I hate the story. Like, I'm just tuning out.
we met at UWC. We met in economics class first year. Economics, IB economics. She said,
It's Nigel's class.
Yes.
Terrible class.
Then she was very outspoken. She said, "Ma'am," and when a guy sees a woman that is like, no other guy is going to get her. And at the time she was in a relationship with somebody else. And I was like, okay, no, it's fine. And then she was like, "Ma'am," and I was like, and I told my one friend, I told him, "Tabang, listen, this is the girl." Started a study group. I'm like, would you like to come to the study group?
It's a ploy. Like, just study on your own, man.
Yeah, the agenda was there, and I was like, we started speaking, but no relationship vibes. I just wanted to get to know her. And then what? Then I found out that we were in the same tat.
Okay.
And we were in the same tat for like 3-4 weeks. We were in the same tat, but then they mentioned the name in the tat. I was like, I know her. At that time, we weren't like close to anything. I know her, and I went into the tat, went to go fetch her from the tat, which was next door, and I said, no. I came in and I told the tutor, like, she belongs in the other tat, she need to come. And I just took her bags.
Yeah, really?
Guys, he walked in there to the tat. The tat is separated by those removable, detachable walls. So he detached the wall, and he comes in, he's like, "Sir, she's in the wrong tat." He came, he pulled up my chair, he took my bag, I stood up, he took my chair, and he's like, "Let's go."
And I put her next to me.
Next to him, and then he's like, "Look, guys, look at this." He's like, "Hi." Oh my God! Wow, serious, not even like everyone.
Like, you were like right there, and then you're like, "This is mine."
She mine.
And then I knew that I fell in love. I fell hard in love for her. But I didn't want to communicate because I knew she was in a relationship. So she texted me, and I missed her like for.
You missed her.
Of course, I'm gonna miss her. She's in a relationship.
Before the tat situation.
I missed her because I was like, no, I don't. I know something's gonna start, something's gonna develop from here. So let me miss. And then she got me on campus like, you better not mice me. You better, why are you blue ticking me?
Yeah.
Why, you know? And I was
Yeah.
like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to blue tick you. If you want me to talk to you, I'll talk to you, I'll phone you. I'm more of a phone guy than a text guy. And then I started phoning her, and we just developed from there.
Yeah, like
went
because
further.
I took his number and I'm like, you know what? He comes to class with a skateboard, sometimes a guitar. He's really smart. You know, let's converse with this human. And then I'm like, yo, what's good, man? And then like 2 days later, he's like, hi, cool emoji, and I'm like, oh. And then I saw him on campus after our last exam or our last paper, and I'm there. Like, what was I wearing?
A red, nice red.
Yes,
dress.
I remember.
You know, I saw her with the duck, you know,
Yeah,
like
I
she
used to
looked
wrap
like
my head
African
up like this
queen.
whole thing.
You know what I mean? I was like, oh, and I was with my friend again, Tabang, and he knew, and he's like, I'm just give you guys a second,
Right.
you know. And then I got reprimanded by her.
Yeah,
first of all,
I was like,
I got
oh.
reprimanded. Why haven't you texted me?
Yes.
Like, you know, and I was like, I'm sorry.
It's not a girl for her to text you first, and then you
And
block
ask
his
for
phone.
their number, like it's like, bro, like, you know.
Like I just
But
delete them.
anyway.
And there was no delete message back then, so you can't like.
Yeah. So.
You said it, yeah.
Yeah, so, and then it just developed from there over the years. We connected so well, we found so much love within each other and so much hurt as well that we help each other with, you know, and we just explored life together after that.
That is beautiful, and you will explore life even further than
Yeah.
that. Well, I just want to thank you guys for coming in and sharing your story both separately.
I have a question.
You have a question?
So are you ready to go through the lobola?
Listen, my guy, I already told the mom, I was like, listen, when I come to the Lapola, when I come to the wedding, in fact, you're going to tell me, no, it's fine, my boy, because I'm going to be rolling in so much dough, so much cash. I'm going to be rolling, coming to the G-Wagon. They're going to be like, no, it's fine.
Yeah.
We were early.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We were early.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm setting the bar there, you know?
Right.
So I want to do it proper.
But
you
they
know?
love him. My grandmother, the elder in our family, named him already. Like he's got a name. His name is Unati, guys. Okay, so they've chosen him. Like he's there. You know, he's been knighted.
That's dope.
Right.
That's beautiful. Like I said before, but thank you guys for coming in.
Thank you guys for having us. Like,
Honestly,
Yeah.
we'll do it again soon. You know,
Yes.
just a recap of like what happened from here to.
Right.
But from CJ and Nkanyezi, and from me.
Yes, we're going to be streaming the wedding, you know.
you know?
All the way there, yes.
Yeah.
But thanks, guys. Happy creators. Until next time.
Peace.
Catch me, catch me, catch me, catch me if you can.